People are, and they don't want to notice. Make me notice the difference between you and this one. We call it by a new name. So you ain't woke enough.
We come to you live from sunny Southern California. I'm at Cohen with Jay Williams here at Staples Center, the house that Jerry built.
You know what?
Jerry Buss or Jerry West?
One's a logo, but both Jay are legends.
It's from the tribe of Judah. I-O-U-D-A-S. Okay, that's the Greek word. Everybody got that? You guys want me to tell you something? Let me tell you something. That you see that Greek word?
Opening tip controlled by the Golden State Warriors.
Translated that word Jews, not one time on it. That ought to tell you something.
Knocks it down from mid-range. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
I did that, buddy. You should see it. Look, this is what I did. Boom! I thought I hit the backboard. Close to it.
Russell.
He's the one he did fulfill it. So what's the problem? We are in a new age. We are in the age of...
What am I doing? What am I doing?
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Los Angeles, they have it. James to Danny Green. And Boogie with a little finesse. Guard-like skills at 6'11".
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Anthony Davis swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Russell in a matchup with Boogie. To Curry. Trying to cash in. Steph Curry. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
6'2", huh?
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
There we go. Got a three. Got a three.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Curry to bring it up. His team up by 1.
So there was early rain and later rain in 1 month.
Count it.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
It's James controlling the offense. Danny Green to James. Has a look. LeBron's shot, that's no good.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Green, deep left corner. Thompson, his first effort, off the mark. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
7-8. All right.
2 for 2. That's
Come
what
on,
you
let's
want.
do this.
Oh man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Just the problem when you're reading it.
Warriors have the basketball. Knocked loose. Curling inside.
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
Nice blocking, buddy. Make it 15. There we go.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
This fucking block.
There's only one day in the Israel year called Saturday.
For the Golden State Warriors, number 13, Alec Burks.
Is counted from. Therefore, the word
Just off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
9-8, mother.
LeBron James Missed his first. That one goes. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
There we go. That's playing basketball.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's Curry controlling the offense. To Thompson. Surveys the floor. Thompson cleans it up.
Gave that to him. Man, I was open.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
10-11.
LeBron with it up top. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Beyond the arc for three. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To James. Caldwell Pope. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and the refs are calling it. Keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Done. We got it. How many seconds? 22 seconds.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
With a drop step. Using the post to his
got it,
advantage there
baby.
in the finish at the
Got
rim.
that one. I was like, fuck.
I see the confidence.
I got it.
I saw the sun, the moon, and the stars bow down to me.
Has a chance, hand in his face,
bitch, got
still
it.
hits.
0.4
You don't see
seconds.
that very often.
When we talk about being lifted up, we're not talking from scratch.
Straight on three, at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Warriors with the lead.
Okay. 13-14. We're down by one.
It's not in the Bible. It's talking about being lifted up when I be lifted up. That's what Paul said. Also, we shall be lifted up. How?
Good start to this one. After one quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Livingston to bring it up. Down a point. To Thompson. And counted at the rim.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier. And most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
That's off the side of the rim, short. Livingston across the timeline. Leads one. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
Why'd you foul me?
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Could you please show me where the bird
And gets both to drop at the line. Golden State at the controls. Yes.
Foul.
Foul. And
Yeah.
a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Sean Livingston trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. And he misses that one free throw. To Danny Green. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Livingston to bring it up. Leads just a point. Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Across the timeline comes James. He'll run the offense to Kyle Kuzma. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Russell with it up top. Up by 3. From the outside, no good. To Kyle Kuzma. Davis. Just not going down. Livingston across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. To Russell. Can't do that.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Time to shuffle things up. Russell to Thompson. Oh, whistle.
Oh,
New
man.
age basketball. You blow on it. That's a foul.
Kyle Kuzma foul.
Russell down for Looney. Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air to Danny Green.
Sent a message on that one.
Yeah, man,
Nice
got it.
pace, sets it up
Got
and
it.
slams
That's
it
cool.
down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Russell.
What are you doing there,
Takes it
man?
out on the rim.
Oh, man. Did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. LBJ with it. To Cousins. Davis. And that's going to get out of bounds off a Laker.
Okay.
DeMarcus Cousins sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Fires the 3. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
LeBron James. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his
Didn't
own
you
legacy.
say it like that?
For LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
To Kyle Kuzma. Going to launch beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him
Like that.
and continue to be confident.
27.
Lakers ball. Down low, Boogie. DeMarcus Cousins. 3 for 3
I
in
like
his
that
first
play.
half.
All right, yeah, clap your
Old
hands,
school
buddy.
equals high
Take a
percentage.
bow.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game.
Okay, let's see. I'm winning. Are you winning? Lakers 26-27.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Curry into the front court. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. Trying to cash in and scores.
Okay, 31-26. That
When the
better
ball's
start
in his
playing
hands,
close.
we all knew what was going to happen.
Lakers at the controls right now. To Davis. For 3. Cauley Stein with the rebound. Curry into the front court. Leads 5. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. LeBron in the front court. His guys can hold for the final shot. And he's
Come on.
Davis
Why is
going to the
that?
line for two.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. A shot at the buzzer. First half in the books. The Warriors with the lead.
Now that's a huge message in the 10th. God is speaking in the 10th. And here we can see by Noah that the 10th 15 is destroying. In the 15th generation is destroying the Tower of Babylon. Now Christ is coming to the world.
Back to Ed and Jake to bring you the second half action.
Why? Because God is about to destroy
Third quarter.
old covenant Babylon.
LeBron James
What
with
is
the
the
rock.
old covenant Babylon? I am sorry
To Cousins.
to say this. I'm not a Jew hater or anything like that.
Short jumper off the mark.
The enemy of God, when they hit these
Curry with the basketball. Up 5. Thompson.
denial. That's Jesus. They keep denial.
It goes down.
Man, that may not have been
Ooh,
a gimme,
kick it out.
but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
4-3.
Oh, yeah, and I make it.
And he's going to the line for a chance.
4-point growth.
play.
If you're the defender,
Yeah.
you can't keep your hand outwards in
Yeah,
the
look at
pocket of
this.
the shooter.
Oh, when I made it.
Offensive
That
player
was
recognized that. He raked his
shot.
arms into yours on his way up to take the shot.
Cool.
That's a foul every time.
One more time. Boom. There's the foul right there. And it just would.
Danny Green with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Off the mark on his free throw. It's Steph Curry with the rock from long range. And the rebound taken down by Kuzma. Anthony Davis takes aim at Steph Curry. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Anthony Davis at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Here's Curry with it up top. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. To Russell. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Yes, Klay Thompson, not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
And when a player's running at you full speed and he takes those steps, there's no way you can defend it.
Off the assist.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Knocked loose. Russell, defended by Cousins. Here comes the screen to Green. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
To Curry. And scores. Strong take. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Draymond Green will go to the line to shoot 2. Draymond Green, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 70% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw.
That's done.
So he hits the first, misses the second. Danny Green to Davis. Anthony Davis. He struggled just a little bit.
I didn't believe I'd make that.
The versatility of Anthony Davis makes him one of the most special players in the league today. He can score on you with his back to the basket, but if you also leave him open on the perimeter, he's going to knock that down with ease.
Straight down the middle.
Is he playing a joke?
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper is wet too?
Down low to Cousins. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Warriors basketball.
Damn it, fucker.
Through.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Davis. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His team up by 7. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
James. That's good D. Shot no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. It remains Warrior basketball. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Alec Burks to Green. Anthony Davis with a piece.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Thompson buries it on the catch and shoot.
I had that son of a bitch in the first place.
Brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
And it's Burks with the rebound. To Thompson. Fires the three, and the rebound taken down by the Lakers. James to Caldwell Pope. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Thompson. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play.
You're giving me a hard time.
The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Possession lies with Golden State. Alec Burks to Green. Here comes the screen. Green. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Kevon Looney has got 2 shots coming. 56% for his career. First try at the line.
3.9 seconds.
He missed a pair of free throws. Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Warriors with the lead.
Yeah, well, the first thing that occurs to me is when Jesus finally died. He said,
The Warriors with the basketball to begin the 4th quarter. They had the lead coming out of halftime. They were able to extend that lead in the 3rd quarter.
A lot of fans and players get consumed with the big plays, but the coaches love seeing their teams continuing to do the
foul
little
me,
things.
man.
That's how you increase the lead.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Look at this. For that time, there it goes. We got it.
which is why we have
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet.
See, first of all,
First one goes down.
talking is the Old Testament, stay there. If you're talking in the New Testament, you should stay there.
can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Curry to bring it up. Lead stands at 7. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the
Come on, I didn't foul. It's a green
That's just a
go.
blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
But they also have other
Green to Thompson. Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound taken by Caldwell Pope.
24 hours, maybe a couple of days.
Danny Green to James. Beyond the arc for 3. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender. He was all over him. And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're
getting too fucking far ahead, son of a mother.
Away on the offensive end.
LBJ. JaVale McGee to Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from beyond the arc.
There we go.
Good offense, beating good defense.
Thank you.
Contavious Caldwell Pope with the basket.
Today's league just throws that old school stuff out of the window. Why have twos when you can shoot threes, even on fast breaks? Guys spread out towards the three-point line instead of laying the ball easy
What
at
the
the rim.
fuck? You.
Post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's
Action
demise.
going
That's an
here.
epidemic. Sign me up. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
I think everyone in this building knows it's going to come down to the last 2 minutes. This game is going to be won with who decides to really show up on the defensive end of the ball.
Livingston to Russell. And finishes strong.
51-60, I'm down by
Right
what?
over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Anthony Davis. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created.
All right.
Passes are the most important things we have in this game.
It's good.
Yeah, I got it.
People
55.
become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Contavious Caldwell Pope at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Russell into the front court. Leads 4. To Curry. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And Cousins throwing it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Curry into the front court. 2-point advantage. Thompson to Curry.
Oh, you got around me. Oh, good throw.
Knock down the jumper.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
James. Willie Cauley-Stein sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of
There we
position.
go.
I see everybody
60-62.
squatting down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Russell down for Curry. The pass set it all up.
Oh, man.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, That's the difference between winning and losing.
Oh, he's
so when you
funny.
see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the past.
In earnest.
Past is one of the most brilliant things we have in this
11
game.
seconds.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
No. I'll tell you. The team
Look at
that
that
makes
span.
little mistakes,
That was
like
cool.
committing unnecessary reaching
He
fouls
ain't
like
doing
that,
it again.
will be the team that ends up with the L.
D'Angelo Russell, couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Danny Green. James to Kyle Kuzma. Here's a chance from long range. Knocks it
Yeah,
down.
I get a
In
4-point
the
lead
foul.
on
And
that,
a chance
baby.
now at a 4-point play.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm, and that's what we saw.
Kyle Kuzma with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Free throw good. He's able to polish off the 3-point try. Curry has it. LeBron James rejects it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
I had that.
And now
And I
range, and that's going to be an intentional
could have
foul.
tied it up.
Free throws here in the final minute of play.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both.
43 seconds.
James into the front
Yeah, we
court.
do.
His guys trail now by 4. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive.
Get it down, buddy. I mean, come on. Look at this shit. One more time. Ooh, smacked him. I'm surprised he didn't get injured.
Shooting 75% so far tonight. Free throw up and good. 3-point play. Gets them back to within a point. It's Golden State basketball. Sizing up the defense. Oh, they called the foul.
A simple touch foul.
How many seconds? 24 seconds.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. Fires the 3. Cousins.
There's 3. 70-70.
No
Yeah.
Hand in his face. He drills it.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
The quarters come to an end. No separation so far.
Regulation.
It's all even.
He didn't. I'm glad he didn't foul him. That would have been stupid, right? Regulation. This is the first game we've ever done that.
See? Is it possible? Mike. Oh, yeah. I'll give you the mic. You ready to get it?
If you can, sir. I think a better question for us would be, how do we identify...
And the extra period begins. Davis.
Now, here's a
Cousins.
rule of Bible.
Deep 2 there. Won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Salve
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that. LBJ has it.
I think this is a
To
really
Danny
good
Green.
topic. I think it's one that can be resolved.
Anthony Davis. Now 4 for 9.
How are we gonna,
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Wow.
And a whistle.
Yeah, remember?
Rush like that.
was not. Instead of, we already know about the Colts, you know, the New Agers and
Russell.
all of that. We already know
To
that.
Thompson. Lakers have it.
Talking about the true Jesus stands against
Cousins.
something.
To Davis.
And that thing up on the left.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
It's a really
Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
That one off the mark. It's no good. To Kyle Kuzma. Has a look. Pulls up for 2.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting.
Thompson. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Hello, here, Matthew. Jesus came to the coast of Caesarea Philippi. He asked his disciples, saying,
No good on the second. It's a 1-2 trip. Curry into the front court. Down 5.
And they said, some say thou art John the Baptist. Some Elias, some other.
Shot won't go.
Wait, I'm sorry. You get paid how much money to miss shots like that? That can't happen.
Cousins against Klay Thompson. To Danny Green.
So Simon Peter answered and said, thou art the Christ.
Finishing inside the paint on that
You know
one.
why I believe that's a real good
No
answer?
doubt about where that one
Why
was
I
headed.
say that?
Warriors have the basketball.
I'll tell you what. Look at the very next verse. Jesus said something.
2-point shot for Curry.
Jesus answered and said unto
Not
him,
that time.
Blessed art thou, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood revealed it.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Right now, down 7. Cruises inside for 2.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Counter and the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his
Lord
waist.
Jesus is God. Peter said, thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. I didn't say, I didn't.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a 3-point play, shooting 80% in this
God
contest.
revealed,
One free throw, count it. It's a 3-point play, and the lead up to 8.
If you don't confess it the way they want.
Warriors have the basketball. Russell to Green.
So, if anybody's preaching,
And too much contact.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
See, I don't know how you can argue with Peter's answer because Jesus said God gave him that answer.
Green.
I'm telling you what, that's pretty hard to
Russell.
get around
That's
that.
off the side of the rim. Short.
Out here at
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Clay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
LeBron into the front court. Up 6. To Danny Green. Unbothered by the
Nice run.
defense as he drills in.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Russell to Thompson. And Jay, they call the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Curry to Russell. Going along, beyond the arc, and that's rebounded by the Lakers. To Danny Green for three. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Now it's line time.
First one, count it.
I know. My team won't say that I know.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. LeBron with it up top. It's a 9-point lead. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
And now a reach, and that's going to be an intentional foul. Free throws here on the final minute of play.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
And hits the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Los Angeles has the basketball. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. That's no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. And AD with some touch.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
I ordered a 144.
Has a chance, and he hits.
And yes, it was written by Marcion. That doesn't bother me at all, but he didn't believe Jesus was God either, and he believes like I do.
Stolen by the Warriors.
I ordered it.
Deep three at the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory as they win it in overtime. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
You know, because like McGill has pointed out to me time and time again that where Jesus said, you know, and who do you say that I am? And he said, you're the son of the living God, blah, blah, blah. And he said, blessed are you for flesh and blood. You know the verses. And preaching to the choir. And I can't find anything that's concrete, clear, crystal clear that says Jesus is God. It's always, you know, assumption or commentary or, you know, opinion. And is he Messiah? Yes, absolutely. Welcome back.
Who's that there?
I don't know. I heard it all.
That means both oneness and Trinity are wrong. Well, I already know Trinity's wrong, but I do not want to have a oneness Trinity discussion either. I'm just saying that now I am forced to deal with this issue. And I don't really care that they labeled Marcion a heretic. That doesn't bother me at all because they had to push their Trinity and the Roman, you know, the Roman doctrine. So that doesn't faze me in the least. So that's where I'm at. And, you know, you're going to take more flack in here, I'm sure, because I have a gut feeling that